The Met Gala is the event to attend if you're considered stylish, unless Anna Wintour decides you're not invited.
Yes, that's true.
So what really happens when celebrities fall out of favor with the queen of fashion? From dramatic feuds to subtle, icy snubs, these stars suddenly found themselves left off the guest list. But believe it or not everyone was dying to walk that red carpet.
I had to decline!
Billy Porter, he consistently stole the spotlight with his jaw-dropping arrivals. Remember 2019 when Billy arrived dressed as an Egyptian sun god, carried in by 6 shirtless men?
Fashion is happening!
Everyone was buzzing to see what he'd do next. But then things took a turn. At first, Billy said he was skipping the Met Gala because he was simply too busy.
I said no. I had to say no as a self-care moment. Can you believe it?
Seems reasonable, right? Except rumors quickly spread that Anna Wintour doesn't easily forgive or forget when someone turns down her invitation. And it didn't end there. 2 years ago, Billy called out Wintour in a Vogue interview, visibly upset that Harry Styles was celebrated as the first man to appear on the magazine's cover in a dress. Billy believed Anna had completely ignored pioneers like himself, who had been challenging gender norms in fashion long before Harry's moment. "You're using my community to elevate straight white men," he said. Then they asked me, "How can we do better?" And I was so taken aback I didn't have an answer. Yes, he called out the Vogue editor-in-chief, that word. Unsurprisingly, Billy didn't show up at the Met Gala after that. Sources say the Pose star's invitation was quietly pulled, and many fashion insiders began to distance themselves from him. Anna Wintour, a longtime Democrat, Anna Wintour was strongly opposed to Trump's political views, particularly his positions on immigration, women's rights, and LGBTQ issues. While Melania Trump hasn't been officially banned, her attendance at the Met Gala has been highly unlikely since her husband's exclusion. Speculation suggests the ban may have extended to Melania as well, due to one particular incident. She reportedly ignored Wintour during a visit to Trump Tower. According to Amy Odell's biography, Anna, Melania was upset that Wintour didn't notify her in advance of the visit, and therefore chose not to greet her. Since then, no Met Gala, no invites, and no Vogue features. Wintour, the editor-in-chief of Vogue for decades, made it clear that Melania Trump is unlikely to ever appear on the cover of her magazine. She explained her reasoning.
You have to stand up for what you believe in, and you have to take a point of view.
And you have to take a point of view. She added, "I don't think you can try to please everyone all the time." Essentially, Anna is saying she won't feature someone just because they're first lady, especially if their values don't align with her own. Donald and Melania Trump. Back in the day, Donald Trump was a regular at the Met Gala. He began attending in the 1980s with his then-wife Ivana, and when Melania came into the picture, the couple became frequent guests at the event. Proud of Melania, he once said, "She looks amazing tonight, but she always looks amazing." Known for her sophisticated fashion sense, she graced the red carpet in elegant designer gowns from Dolce & Gabbana, Vera Wang, and Alexander McQueen.
It's an amazing event and a lot of beautiful people.
In fact, in 2004, Donald proposed to Melania inside the Metropolitan Museum of Art, presenting her with a stunning 15-carat diamond ring. So yes, he wasn't just a guest. He made headlines there.
This may be the most beautiful evening of the year.
However, their Met Gala appearances stopped after 2012. Once Trump became president, things changed. In a 2017 interview on The Late Late Show, James Corden asked Anna Wintour, "Who would you never invite back to the Met Gala?" Wintour replied without hesitation, "Donald Trump." Naomi Campbell. She's attended the Met Gala an incredible 17 times. Even more, Anna Wintour put her on the September cover of Vogue back in 1989, making Naomi the first Black model ever to land the cover of American Vogue. "We made history together," she said. "So thank you." They even used to refer to each other as friends. So it was pretty shocking when tension began to surface between them. It all came to a head at the Harlem's Fashion Row event in 2024, where Anna was supposed to present Naomi with a Fashion Icon Award. But Naomi arrived late. and Anna was not amused. She threw some serious shade on stage.
A very punctual person, and I have the honor of presenting tonight to someone who is often late.
After that, she left before actually giving the award. When Naomi finally got there, she clapped back with her own dig.
Everything's meant to work out when May's going to work out. It wasn't my choice to have the other lady. I'd much rather have this. Thank you.
Fans immediately labeled it a battle of the divas. But here's the real twist. Just recently, Naomi posted a video from last year's Met Gala where she said,
"This is my last Met. It is my last Met." Make it a big one. I can't. I'm too old. It's too much for me. The anxiety.
So now it really looks like she's stepping away for good. Tim Gunn, this super classy make-it-work guy from Project Runway, had a bit of a fashion feud with Anna Wintour, and it all started with one simple story he told. I was asked, what is the most unforgettable thing I've ever seen in fashion? Here's how he responded. Watching Anna Wintour being carried down 5 flights of stairs by 2 bodyguards to big hulking men from a fashion show. According to Tim, after those words, Wintour's team asked him to take it back and officially deny that it ever happened. But Tim wasn't having it, so we've had an open war ever since. While Wintour has never directly confirmed the ban, since then the fashion star hasn't been seen at the event, and Tim believes it's all because of that incident. Jamila J., actress and activist, has never attended the Met Gala, and it looks like she's totally fine with it. A lot of people think it's actually her choice. For instance, in 2023, when the Met Gala chose to honor Karl Lagerfeld as its theme, the Good Place star took to Instagram and didn't hold back. Her exact words, "A lot of famous feminists chose to celebrate at the highest level a man who was so publicly cruel to women, to fat people, to immigrants." Jamila admitted she knew this post wouldn't make her popular, but she said staying silent would feel like a betrayal of her values. Given Jamila's outspoken nature, it seems unlikely that she would ever be invited to the fashion event. And true to form, Anna Wintour didn't say a word about the Kim Kardashian accusations. Kim Kardashian's journey to Met Gala acceptance was not an easy one. Believe it or not, Anna Wintour was not a fan of Kim back in the early 2010s. She was blacklisted from all things Vogue. Anna reportedly dismissed her as too reality TV and too sleazy. But Kanye West pushed hard to get her in. And in 2013, Kim finally made her debut at the Met Gala, visibly pregnant and wearing a floral gown by Riccardo Tisci. The look was widely criticized, with some even comparing the fabric to a couch. But over the years, Kim reinvented her image. She had to work twice as hard to gain Anna's approval. After the ban, Kim was so thrilled to be part of the Met Gala that she's kept nearly every dress she's worn. I definitely have every Met dress saved, except for the Marilyn Monroe dress. Her signature move? Going to extremes to impress, including strict diets and extreme corsetry. In 2019, she wore a custom Thierry Mugler dress designed to look drenched. It was so tight, she couldn't sit down. And last year, she stunned in a striking look by Maison Margiela's John Galliano. Yet behind the glamour, Kim struggled to breathe in the outfit.
I am claustrophobic. I've never felt this way before, where I feel like I can't breathe.
I'm just actually gonna die. But the question is, are these one-night looks worth all the pain?
Absolutely.
Can I see?
Does it look crazy? It's just who I am. If you look good, it is all worth it.
Drake. You'd think that someone as huge as one of the biggest artists in the world would be a Met Gala regular. But nope, he's never attended. And there's an interesting backstory behind that. And no, it's not because he wasn't invited. Drake just hates this event. He's called out its vibe as fake and self-important. And during his It's All a Blur tour, he took it up a notch. Drake actually used a hologram of Anna Wintour during one of his concerts. It depicted painted her in a chilling, almost villainous light, laughing menacingly, as if mocking the fashion elite. After this, we are not sure he'll make it onto that guest list. If you're loving these juicy celeb stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more now. Khloe and Kourtney weren't considered worth it when Kim, Kendall, and Kylie were strutting their stuff on the Met Gala steps. For years, Khloe and Kourtney were noticeably absent. Rumor had it that Anna Wintour didn't see them as fashion-forward enough. Khloe even leaned into the jokes, playfully commenting online about being the only Kardashian never invited. Kourtney finally scored her first invitation in 2022, likely due to her high-profile wedding to Travis Barker. But when she arrived, many criticized her outfit, saying it completely missed the mark for the gilded glamour theme. On top of that, Kourtney and Travis couldn't keep their hands off each other. Their constant public displays of affection on the Met steps were called awkward and too much for such a formal, fashion-centric event.
And Khloe?
I have been officially invited to the Met, and they're going, Khloe! I'm so excited now.
She made her Met Gala debut that same year, dazzling in a stunning gold Moschino gown. I can't breathe, but that's beautiful. Already, you don't need to breathe. But after that standout 2022 appearance, both sisters vanished from the Met Gala scene once again. Doja Cat may be banned from the Met Gala due to a few incidents that didn't sit well with the event organizers. First, during her debut at the 2023 Met Gala, she was seen vaping on the red carpet in action that violates the event's strict no-smoking policy. Although her team clarified that the vape contained flavored water vapor and no nicotine, many attendees and fans of the prestigious evening were still unimpressed. On top of that, Doja Cat disrupted the traditional Met Gala atmosphere with her 2024 appearance, showing up in a highly unconventional outfit, a wet t-shirt, and a towel.
Today I kind of just feel like me, but in a very sexy way.
This bold fashion choice sparked debate over whether she had crossed the line when it comes to the Met Gala's high fashion expectations. What do you think about these stories? And who would you like to see at the event this year? Let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more juicy stories from the world of fame and fashion.